Hello and welcome to my channel. If you are new here, thank you so much for stopping by. And if you're a returning viewer, welcome back, friends. Today I want to talk about thankfulness because as much as we hate to admit it, I'm pretty sure we all have issues with being thankful. We live in a culture where we kind of expect to get things. Sometimes we expect to live a certain life a lot of times. And so remembering what got us to even the base level now, sometimes it's hard. And sometimes we forget to say thank you. And with it being the month of Thanksgiving, why not talk about how we can practice thankfulness in our own lives? So I'm going to share with you my 7 ways that I think that you can easily put thankfulness into practice in your life. So let's get started. Okay, so I'm a broken record right now because I say this all the time, but one of the easiest and best ways to me to practice thankfulness to where it affects you for sure is to write it down. I don't do this every morning because I'm not perfect, but I love a gratitude practice in the morning where I at least write 3 things down that I'm thankful for. Sometimes I try to think of them as like from the day before. That way it's not like some big massive thing all the time where I'm like, I am so grateful for my beautiful husband and my wonderful child. And yes, those are things I am so thankful for and I should remember that, of course. But like even small things like I'm so thankful for the kindness of that stranger at the grocery store that gave me their cart or something like that. Like the little things that we just bypass that are good in our lives. So just writing them down, bring them back to our memory, and writing them down in the morning help us kind of start that day really in a state of thankfulness. I'm not saying it's easy to stay in a state of thankfulness, but at least you're starting your day off trying to remember the goodness in your life and say thanks for that. I mean, come on, that's a great way to start the day, guys. So the next one is really going back to what I just said, but look for it in your life. Start becoming aware of the goodness in your life. Like I said, the thing with like maybe somebody at the grocery store did something nice. Maybe you found $1 on the road. Maybe you like little things that we just overlook because we're so busy and we're like, go, 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 rush. And I'm so guilty of it, like so guilty. I find that I actually stress so much when I am constantly on the go. I mean, and my life is constantly on the go. I feel like your life is constantly on the go. I understand. But if I don't even just take the time to become aware of what I'm doing, and just aware of the little things that have made my life better, it's so hard to be thankful if you don't do those things. It's so easy to get to a point where we're just like, that's how it should be. And just kind of lose sight of truly how grateful we should be for that. So look for it in your life. Start by one day at a time. Think about what you could look for in that 24-hour span that maybe you can write down in your gratitude practice the next morning. Look for it today. All right, number 3. Give. I don't care if you got $2 in your bank account or $2,000 in your bank account or $2 million in your bank account. Give something to someone. I really think monetarily for sure because giving monetarily hurts. It really hurts when you have worked hard for that money. You know the things that you could spend that money on. Not if you're doing my No Shop November challenge right now though. Just kidding. It's not legalistic like that. It's only addressing the hard issues. Moving on. But giving monetarily is really hard sometimes. It causes you to access a bit of selflessness. And so I think that that's such a healthy thing to do. It makes you so thankful for what you have in your life. Of course, you can give other things. You can give time. You can volunteer. Giving time hurts too because I don't know about it. I mean, I don't want to add one more thing to my list. So like, I'm not like first in line to sign up to go stuff shoe boxes for the donation, the Shoebox for Children event or whatever, when I find that I should be more proactive in seeking out ways that I can even give of my time. Give of your kindness. Like, God, we got enough negative energy in the world. We don't need any more negative energy out there. We don't need one more person to make your friend feel like they're not good enough, they're ugly, they're fat, they're this, they're that. We don't need it, okay? So like, you have kindness within you. You have goodness within you that you can share. And that's free. That's free. That just takes you giving someone a compliment, you being kind to someone. Maybe you're the person at the grocery store that gives your cart to somebody when they needed it, or you held the door open for 2 seconds longer so that person behind you could walk in. Give, and it will make you a more thankful person, I promise. So tip number 4 is to steward the things that you already have well. So this is kind of going back to that whole, almost entitlement of like, I got a car and then I trash my car. So guilty. So guilty. And other moms out there, I feel you. I understand it is hard to keep that car clean with the child. I actually just use him as an excuse. It was hard for me to keep it clean before, but don't tell anyone. But keeping the things that you have, your possessions, in a good working condition is a practice of thankfulness. It shows that you are grateful for that thing, you cherish that thing, you want to preserve your possessions in a way that is showing your gratitude for them. So whether that's at least trying to keep a decently clean car, or keep your clothes in working condition. All of those things are just little acts of thankfulness. It's like, I feel like a lot of times when someone gives us something, we treat it a little better than when we buy something for ourselves. But you've invested your time, your money, your energy into these things. So be thankful for that and show that by keeping them in good working order and stewarding them well. All right. Tip number 5, guard your heart. That's so intense. Basically what I mean by that is, like we said before, there are so many negative Nancys of the world. Whew, all the negative Nancys. And I just don't have time for them sometimes. I just don't. Like, I want to be happy, healthy, content with my life, and I don't need you just poke. I don't need the negative Nancys, okay? They can find... Those people are unhappy with their lives, and I feel for them for that. Gosh, the level of unhappiness it must take for someone to be just so hateful on the internet, to people in person. Yikes, okay? So, to the best of your ability, guard yourself from the negative Nancys. Now, this is not to say that you don't expose yourself to other viewpoints and blah, 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 blah. There are way healthy ways to have discussions about things that you don't agree with, that politics that you are like, about. There are so many healthy ways to have dialogue with people that don't live the same life as you, that you don't agree with, but you're adults and you can have them in a respectful manner. The negative Nancys, they're not respectful. They just want to rain on your parade because they're unhappy and misery loves company. Oh, okay? So, we don't have time for negative Nancys. So if you find a negative Nancy in your life, to the best of your ability. And number 6, I recommend doing a sort of like cleanse. Whatever you think that you're taking for granted in your life and you would actually like to experience more thankfulness around, kind of separate yourself from it. To remind yourself how much you like it, how much you need it. I'm in the middle of a No Shop November challenge. No buy. It's not like we're not buying anything. I just found myself shopping out of reasons, like heart reasons, that I didn't want to be shopping from that place. I didn't want to shop because I felt like my life wasn't good enough, and if I could just buy the next thing, then maybe it would be good enough. Because let me tell you, marketing, I love some good marketing, but marketing is so good that you will never be good enough, okay? They will find a new way to make you question your life to buy something else. So I didn't want to be shopping out of that place. I wanted to be content with what I had right here, right now, and not living for next week, next month, or next year, okay? So that has really been amazing. We're on week 2. It's been amazing so far, though. It's really bringing up some heart issues, let me tell you. But find that thing that you need some more thankfulness around, and maybe do a bit of a cleanse. Find out what has been standing in your way to being grateful, to being thankful for this. It's really true that absence makes the heart grow fonder. I'm excited to be able to buy some things in December, but it's things that I know I need in my life or would benefit my life and not coming from that different place. I hope that makes sense. And number 7, say thank you. What a concept! Say thank you. We've just had Veterans Day, and people have all of their own thoughts about war and yada yada yada, and that's not even what this video is about. But did you say thank you? Because really the life that we live, especially here in the US, has been afforded to us by veterans. So I think it's very important to say thank you. When you go through the drive-thru, yes, I eat fast food. When you go through the drive-thru, do you say thank you? Do you talk to that employee in a way that's respectful of them? They give you your total, thank you. Then you drive on through. What a concept. You never know how that affects someone. If someone does open the door for you, say thank you. Someone does something kind. Instead of just being like, okay, great, yeah. Thinking in your mind, I'm still going, I'm still going, I'm doing, I'm in a hurry. Take the time to say thank you. So those are my 7 ways that I think you can practice gratefulness this week, this whole month. I hope you put them into practice. You let your heart be alive with thankfulness, with goodness, with love. And please remember to hang around for more. Click that red subscribe button and the bell so you can get notifications as I'm uploading every week. And follow me on Instagram, of course, guys. And until next time, guys, remember that you are loved, you are valued, and you are worthy. Bye.